welcome back to the channel. So this is something a little bit different. I am playing NCAA football '07 for the PSP on my phone with a PS3 controller. Um, I'm going to do an Idaho State Bengals Dynasty. I don't know what it is exactly about Idaho State, but I like teams from Idaho because it makes the recruiting harder in those areas. And these old games, I'm definitely a sucker for FCS teams. I had to go back to '07 to find a named roster for like the Division One AA teams, and it actually looks a lot better than NCAA 10 for the PSP, which is what I've been playing a lot. So I just fired this up with the named rosters. I haven't actually played much. I don't even know what I'm doing here. This Dynasty and see how far we get. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to play tonight, but we shall see. And it was super easy to get the setup. I'm using an emulator called PPSSPP. It's really great. I'm on Android. I think it's available for iOS as well if you have an iPhone. But you download that. You can, it takes a little bit to set up, but as far as the controller, that's kind of the game changer because otherwise you're using like the screen buttons and like I can't play this game like that. So I've just got a PS3 controller with that usual USB cord into a little adapter that's like I think it's USB-A. It's like the old school USB to USB-C, and then I just plug it into my charge port on my phone, and away you go. It's plug and play. So if you want to play some of these old games, these PSP games, you can do it on here. Probably play some Grand Theft Auto, although like not on the channel. So I want to. Ooh, I can put them in independent the first year. I think we're going to do that and just get rid of Temple. I think we'll do that. These old games are so much fun. I mean, I love NCAA 14 and some of the other, quote unquote newer college games, but this is basically just an extension of the PS2 games. Bit fewer controls, but I'm just going to use my own name here. I'm not really too worried about like my government name on here. But a lot of times I use myself as the coach. It's kind of a lazy cop out, I guess, but we're doing it. Cool. What's also nice is you can fast forward with the R2 button. And so like normally that would have taken a lot longer, but you can just go on through. So we're going to take a quick look at the rosters because it's FCS. It's not good. So yeah, quarterback situation's pretty rough. Joe Ely is a sophomore, so that's good, but man, that speed is bad, and running the option can really help with the lower level teams, like any sort of option. Harry Hobbs looks like he'll be a he'll be a bell cow running back for sure. The thing about all these FCS rosters is they're so shallow as far as depth. Like three tailbacks is not really what I'm looking for. Fullback is fine. Hopefully he can block a little bit. The wide receiver core is all very mediocre, even for FCS. Tight end, hopefully he can catch a couple passes. This O-line is, boy. Oh boy. I have not looked at these rosters before. Okay, Tom Goddard, 80 overall. And he's a sophomore? These are, and by the way, these are Operation Sports rosters. I mean, I found them on Operation Sports. User Antdroid converted these, I believe, from some other rosters. I'm not sure exactly, but this is 2021. I don't know who this guy is because I don't actually follow Idaho State football closely. I just like playing with them. And yikes, okay. Defensive tackle is not going to be good. What's funny about these old FCS rosters is like you'll start getting walk-ons the first year that are immediately better than guys that have been on the team. Mag- Magruder. Nice. Well, that's a solid name. 48 overall free safety. Okay, wow. So it really doesn't matter what defense I run. It's going to be all bad. It's going to see if I could run 4-2-5, but it won't really matter. I probably will just run it. My punter is a 40 overall. Okay. So that's the roster. Um, Playbook wise, it's going to be basic. Um, I've been, like I said, I've been playing some NCAA 10, but I hadn't gotten into Dynasty yet. I was just playing kind of like Road to Glory to get used to it, and the passing was really difficult. I've gotten used to the PS2 era passing, especially '06. Like if you're not used to it, it's pretty difficult. And guys were just dropping balls all over the place. And I was playing with Wisconsin, and they should be catching most passes. So we're gonna see if it's the same thing. I think the running game is gonna be the big thing. We're going to let's see. Let's actually let's take a quick look at the lay of the land here. Like I said, 2021 rosters. USC's #1 overall coming into the season. Wow, Iowa's high. We're going to be dead last for sure. I was thinking about bringing in Weber State, but I frankly forgot to do it. That's as far as I remember, that's Idaho State's big rival. But at least we got Boise State and Idaho in this game, so we're going to be our makeshift rivals. Purdue at 15. Alabama's back at 16. Boston College, man. Okay. I'm just going to Pitt, UTEP. Wow, okay. Fresno State. Wisconsin's at 44 with the season last year. Well, this is 2021 rosters. That's odd, but I mean, it's preseason polls in a video game. I'm not too worried about it. Also, I'm not playing as Wisconsin, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll be dead last, yeah. Down past the Vandals. Check out the Heisman watch. Miller Moss, freshman QB from USC. Okay, Marcus Stripling, that makes sense. We got USC's kicker. Okay. Heisman watch list. Master Teague. I only know 2 of these players. I don't know. I haven't had a ton of time over the last few years to watch college football, so that's not super surprising. I wonder if we even have an all-independent All-American, because I kind of doubt it, even with 4 teams. Oh, we do. Okay. Thomas Parrish. Oh, and our punter, our 40 overall punter. Jeez, okay. He's got to be the worst punter in the game. I mean, at least tied for it. None of the studs are showing up on here. Like, this guy's like in the low 60s, I think. That's really funny. Like, the tailback, the 80 overall defensive end, and there was an 80 overall strong safety. Nowhere to be found. Okay. I guess we're gonna get into. Let's just get set up for our season. I'm really bummed I forgot to bring in Weber State, but we're just doing it now. Since I'm independent, I can play who I want. I'm not gonna try to play any big opponents. In these older games, you try to get your recruits visiting as soon as possible, so I'm not worried about having double buys at the end of the year. But we're going to play Idaho for sure. Maybe we'll... Oh, whoops. What did I do? Maybe we will... Okay, how do I... Oh, select opponent is a square. Yeah, some of the controls are a little bit different. You get used to it versus PS2. You can put all these other FCS teams in that I don't have loaded into the Dynasty, but from what I remember, if you're kind of on the cusp of bowl eligibility and one of your wins was against one of those like true FCS teams, like that haven't been moved up to FBS, sometimes you can get skipped on the bowl. And I don't want to play number 8 Louisville. We're going to see if Boise State is available. Okay, number 18. I don't love that. And let's make sure we have 6 home games. Penn State, Navy, Clemson, Minnesota. I don't love it, but I think we're just going to do it. We're not going to make a bowl game this year. I'm probably going to play an All-American instead of Heisman the first year, honestly. We'll see. If it's too easy, I'll bump it up, but I don't think we'll be redshirting anyone, but let's take a quick look here. Okay. Yeah, we're so thin. Oh, he's a senior anyways. I don't redshirt those guys. I only redshirt underclassmen, like freshmen and sophomores, and I really only prefer to redshirt freshmen. Yeah, like we don't... most of these guys have been redshirted already. One right tackle, that's absolutely what you're looking for. These guys won't be on the team long enough if I recruit halfway decently for it to matter. He's a freshman. I mean, whatever. I guess I'll redshirt him. There's another 40 overall right behind him, but most of these dudes I need to play. Okay. What do we redshirt one player? Okay, and so we're going to set up the recruiting board. I am brand new to NCAA 07 on PSP, so I'm imagining it's working pretty much like the PS2 versions. But yeah, we can only do 3. Yeah, this is just like NCAA 10 on the PSP. We can only give out 3 scholarships for in-season recruiting, which is actually fine because it, at least in the PS2 games, the early ones, in-season recruiting was too easy. Like the lowest caliber guys you could recruit were 3 stars. I know in the later years, at least 10 and 11 for PS2, you could recruit down to 1-star guys. But I try to keep it as realistic as possible. We're going to see who's available in Idaho. As far as recruiting restrictions, we'll just say I can recruit the state of Idaho fully, and oh man, maybe 1 and 2. Well, let's say 1 and 2-star players from the rest of the country. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think we're gonna go with it. It's gonna be really hard. I may change this in the future. I'm just putting that out there. I may be able to recruit 3 stars in neighboring states. I don't know. We may just go with it. With these old games, I do know that you really want to focus on offense early in a FCS Dynasty. Left tackle, I mean, and actually, I don't have my cheat sheet. I have a cheat sheet for attributes. I think it's from Evil Dave's recruiting guide on GameFAQs.com. It's really great. I know I've shouted that one out before, but found that one out from Al, Playbook Gamer, used to be NCAA 06 Revival. But squat is super high, so that's good for run blocking, I believe, and we're going to be doing a lot of that. Okay, Bo Pitts, we're going to target you. Yeah, they don't have star ratings in the PSP games, which is odd. The caliber is just like a bar. Bench press for linemen, I don't remember what that attribute goes to, but we're gonna, man, this is gonna be rough. I mean, we need a quarterback. If I can get a quarterback that can run, even if he's super low, See, I don't have star ratings to go off of. I mean, I guess if it's at 5 stars. Yeah, see, this looks like it's down to 3 star. Dogs knocking over stuff in the background. I don't know, man. I need those star ratings. Like I don't know what this bar means. Oh yeah, you gotta cycle through. You can't go left and right for positions. I really need to recruit a quarterback. So how high is the bar for? Okay, so that's probably like a 4-star guy, and these are maybe 3 stars. I don't know. This would be 3. What am I doing here? Goes faster if you hit down on the D-pad and down on the thumbstick as well. Okay, I'm gonna let myself recruit a player in this bar level, whatever that means, and we're just going off 40 time purely, because I don't think bench press or squat gives you anything tangible for a quarterback. Bench press might be throw distance. I'm not really concerned about that. So Grant Garcia out of Barnwell, South Carolina, runs a 4.69. Hank Mitchell. Oh, what a name. 4.65. He might be the. There's another Lonnie Wallace out of Canada. Jason Cole. Don't think. Ooh, there's a 4. He runs a 4.52. He might be our man. Yeah. Okay. He runs a 4.52. We're just gonna throw him on the board. I don't know what his. Not enough. Oh, I've only targeted. All right. Who's that Hank guy? We're gonna recruit Hank Mitchell. We're gonna recruit him partially just based on his name. Okay. So against Idaho week 1. You know, I think we're going to save week 1 for another stream. I'm going to take a quick look. You know what we can do? I'll set up the settings another time, but let's make a playbook here. It doesn't really matter who we pick. Oh, it does, because there, at least in 10, there's like a freebie formation at the end, and it doesn't show it to you. So we want probably a, like a shotgun formation is the freebie. So who runs all shotgun? I don't know. There are probably a lot of other teams, but this is an old game, and Oregon should have been running spread in 06 when this came out in 07. You know, actually, we're going to take Nevada, because I'm going to... Ooh, this one doesn't have pistol, does it? Does this have pistol? Yeah, okay, this has some pistol in it. I'm wondering how much pistol we can effectively run. We might be changing... I love trio offset. We don't have the guys for 5 wide. We're just going to go with... I think we're just going to go with spread. Trips. I don't know how many of these. Like 3 wide. Okay, well, we don't need unbalanced wing. That's for sure. I can get rid of that. Want ace big. Want big twins. And we'll probably go with some sort of spread. And I'm definitely gonna have to change this over time when I figure out like what plays really work. We're just gonna go with spread. And We'll set some audibles real quick. Okay. Normally try to go to the basic stuff. In 10, all these read plays were terrible. Like, they would not block it. The zone read stuff, like one defender would always bust through the line. We're going to go with a counter play. Then for X, I think we're just going to take a dive. This is going to be slam. One of my favorites from NCAA 06 on PS2. What else do we want here? Can't really run the option, although I'm going to try, but I don't want that in an audible. Don't remember how these off-tackle runs work in this game. On the triangle, circle, and X buttons, the first three, even on across like all the NCAA games in Madden, I always put like those three as run plays. Toss. I don't know how well toss is going to work. I'm tempted to throw option in there. I mean, I just don't know. Draw. I won't be running a draw play, I'll tell you that. I don't know, man. We're gonna do it and immediately regret it. Okay. I want some like curl flats or something like that. Play action rollout. That is a good play. Curl flats. I probably don't need a play action audible. It would be wise to do something like that. We're most likely going to put shotgun for this one. Ooh, that, you know, we're actually going to change curl flats over to the 4 wide. Because then if we're audibling out of a, you know, 2 tight end set or something, and maybe could create a mismatch. Wishful thinking. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, play action read. I love that. If you've been watching the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils Dynasty, I run that all kinds of ways. That might be it, because I can actually run that as an RPO and hand it off if I need the run play. We're gonna do it. We're going to do it. Whoops. It's not what I'm trying to do here. I don't remember. There's not. Yeah, the defense is pretty basic. We're going to set it as 4-2-5 because it doesn't matter. Let's pass. Can I set? I might only be able to set my profile when I go into the games. Yeah. Spread offense. I don't know. Balance. Whatever. I'm not planning on simming, so this shouldn't matter too much. But we don't have the guys for 3-3-5. I mean, we don't have the guys for anything. But 4-2-5 holds a special place in my heart. So we're gonna we're in the whack. So we're going to be expecting more passing. And do it on 4-2-5. Not that this matters much. I am so glad I decided to do this. Man, that recruiting assistance can really screw you up when you start a dynasty. Okay. I always forget what these options are in here. So we'll take it. Okay. It's just how well I'm doing. I can quit the job. I wonder if it just deletes the dynasty then. Average at fan attendance 7,575. That's it's not good. Okay, y'all. I think that's what it starts. I think that's gonna be it for this stream tonight. I'm gonna try to do these randomly when I have time. Because it's just a lot easier to do this, and this is really the only video game recently I've been playing is on my phone, and it's a lot easier to do these streams than play a whole game, record the footage, and then go in and edit it. So, drop a comment if you like this kind of thing. Or if you hate it and you're like, you're wasting your time, this is awful. The rude remarks are fair as well. But yeah, I'll be back at some point in the near future with Week 1 versus the Idaho Vandals, and yeah, we'll get it going. So without further ado, that's it for me. Figure out how to turn this damn thing off. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all. Have a good one.